Welcome to the Class Business Podcast. Today we are joined by Tracey Taylor, a children's activity business strategist and the founder of the award-winning Ride on Time franchise. Over the past 9 years, she has grown her business from local provider into a successful franchise network, and she's here to share her journey and why she chose to deepen her expertise so she could give her franchisees the highest level of support and leadership. Can't wait for this conversation, so let's dive in. Tracey, it's so amazing to have you here today. For everyone that's listening in or watching, please tell everyone who you are, what do you do, and where do you do it?
Hi, Chrissy. I'm Tracey. I own Ride on Time. We specialise in ride-on toy play and parties and early years road safety awareness. We're based in Oxfordshire, but we have franchises that cover the Cotswolds into Gloucestershire and Cheltenham and Lincolnshire. So we're sort of growing.
You are growing, and You've been in business, 9 years?
That's right. Yeah, 9 years.
And tell us about how you got started. Like, where did the idea come from? And how did you actually get it to market?
I had 3 very young children, 2 boys and a little girl. And the boys were completely obsessed with transport or anything that moved. And I thought to myself, if they could just have a room full of ride-ons, they would be so happy. It would be their dream. And so that was the seed of the idea. And then various circumstances like turning from maternity leave and my husband being made redundant, we decided to give this crazy idea of mine a bit of a go, because there was nothing else like it out there. There were never any play sessions just dedicated to ride-on toys, no party hire that was just ride-on toys. So it was a brand new concept. We decided to just see what happened and give it a go. And 9 years later, we're still here.
You've done a very, very good job. And creating the brand, because I love your brand. And what's the slogan? Tell everyone the slogan, because it's really cool.
So the slogan is Miles of Smiles. We like to create miles of smiles. That's our goal. And the brand, I had a very, very clear idea of the brand right from the start. I'm quite creative person, quite a visual person. So I knew how I wanted it to look. So the branding colours are all quite sort of soft and vintagey and sort of a villagey fate kind of feel about it. I wanted it to be a bit softer. So that was the look that I went for. And then in terms of the brand, what we wanted to come across as is a really kind of trusted, reliable brand that people love, families love. And very much that is what we've created, because we have families that are on their 3rd generation of children with us. They've started back with us 9 years ago and they're on their 3rd baby and they're still coming. So that's testament to what we do, really, that it is very much a very much loved brand. That's what we'd like to build on.
Yeah, you've done an amazing job of it. And the fact that you've been in business 9 years is a testament for a starting point anyway. But, so 9 years ago, what did the marketplace look like? Because you probably remember it well. Like, was there many providers there? Like, what was there?
It was nowhere near as crowded or competitive. There weren't as many franchises, I don't think. Certainly from our point of view, there were no businesses that focused on transport, and now there's quite a few, but we were one of the first. And so as a concept, we were pretty new and original. So the sector has completely changed. And in a good way, in that it's more professional, more competitive, which means parents get better services, because we're all kind of having to up our game, which is great. It kind of is a very, very different sector to when we first started.
And yeah, it completely has evolved. So many providers are in starting up every single day. And obviously, like we've already said before, you've got independents who are just starting, and we've obviously got franchises that are growing their networks as well. The marketing game must have been a lot different as well 9 years ago.
Yeah, so when we launched, it was very much based around sort of Facebook. Instagram wasn't as strong, I don't think, back then. It was very much Facebook. That was the big thing. But I don't think paid advertising was as big a deal back then. It was all very much posting on local pages, and word of mouth and flyers and being out in the community. So it was spreading the word that way. Whereas nowadays marketing is, social media is massive.
Job.
It really is, yeah. And you've got so many different platforms you're juggling with, and you've got to get to grips with. There was just the one back then. So, yeah, that has changed quite a lot.
I was chatting with Fatima about her business, because she's been in business 12 years. And when she started, she just used to walk the high street and give out flyers and talk to people and connect with people that way. And I think it was only 2-3 years after that, Facebook was emerging, and then Instagram. And she was saying it was just another thing that got added to the business, which was obviously right now is probably a massive thing for business owners. They don't appreciate how much extra work that's got to be done compared to years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I've got copies of old flyers that I used to make, and I look at them now and I'm like, oh my goodness, because I used to leave them everywhere, basically. But it's and the social media sort of aspect of it. It's been a constant changing environment as well. You have to learn what's working, what the algorithms are doing, and all of this kind of thing. So that's been a whole learning curve, really.
It has been, and so. You decided after 2 years of running the business successfully that you wanted to franchise, because you were getting so many inquiries coming in from all over the country, and you couldn't deliver the need, couldn't cope up with the demand. So tell us about your franchise network that you've been building.
So, I mean, our franchise, it's grown fairly organically, really. So we have one franchisee who was a customer, who really loved what we did. So she now covers West Oxfordshire, Cotswolds, Cheltenham, a little bit Gloucestershire as well. And she's brilliant. And we have a lady in Lincolnshire as well who is doing great. So it's been quite an organic sort of way of growing, really. And I think that's probably the way I shall move forward with it, because you end up with people that are passionate about your business because they've experienced and they love it, and they know what you're about and they know the brand. So that seems to work really nicely.
And I know you're really keen to make sure that your franchisees get all the support that they need. And I know you've invested in your knowledge in lots of different ways, so you can provide them with what they need, like the tools, etc., that they need, so they can deliver the great services in their area. What sparked your interest about becoming a children's activity business strategist with me?
The first sort of real important thing was to make me a better franchisor, so that I could provide really great support. I obviously have the knowledge and experience of running my own business for the last 9 years, and all the highs and lows and all the dilemmas that entails. So, I'm obviously able to share all of that, but the course gave me an actual solid strategy that I could teach people and apply it to their businesses and their lives. And that's what I found appealing, really. That was one of the key elements, really, to make me a really brilliant franchisor for people, to provide that support. And then also I really, really enjoy the mentoring and providing that support. I've really enjoyed it. So I wanted to get more involved in that side of things, really, and help other independents and small businesses who are, developing their own little business to build their business and thrive.
Welcome. For sure. And the great thing about the course, like the Lead with Impact course, it's been designed on 9 pillars, which I believe are what are the ingredients to run a successful children's activity business. And we both know, because we've been in the game for a long period of time, that you don't need to do everything to be a successful business owner. There's only, as a micro business owner, there's certain things that they need to do in order to be successful. And that's how I designed the course, so that we could teach people like yourself who have already done the do, run successful businesses, and now want to help with others to lead with impact, but equipping you with the diagnostic tools of what to look at in someone's business. So you could do like a round robin of like, okay, is it a messaging issue? Is it a marketing issue? Is it a sales issue? Is it a customer profiling, brand positioning? How, from doing that work with us, have you been able to identify and see things quicker than you would have done before?
Welcome. Oh yeah, definitely. Within my own business, I've been able to apply it. And then with my franchisees as well, I hope I've been able to give them support and advice using those pillars, particularly goal setting and things like that. Just seeing the market around now, I'm quite aware of things that I see, sort of adverts and things like that, too heavy a reliance on ChatGPT sometimes and things like that. Authenticity is so important, I think, in the market today. So, it's just I've been made more aware of how others are working and, what's going on in the market, really. Welcome. Can you hear me now?
Are you there?
Oh, yeah.
I can hear you, but I don't know how much that recorded. I'll go. Did you answer the question?
Yeah, I answered the question. Then it disconnected. Yeah.
Okay.
So we both just stopped. We both just stopped.
We can edit that bit out. Okay, so I think one of the good things about learning like a system is that's how I use it as a diagnostic tool. And because obviously providers have got limited time, money and resources to be wasting on lots of different things, what I love about the impact system is that you can directly work with like a client and ask the right questions and be able to see straight away, oh yeah, you've got a messaging issue. Oh, you've got a sales issue. You don't know how many leads you need to bring in. You don't know your conversion rates. So I feel like it's a great tool. Like it's like a kit basically. And then you can define that, like diagnose the problem and give them a solution, instead of obviously them soldiering on and trying to figure stuff out.
Yeah. And when you're running a business on your own, it can also feel a bit overwhelming. You can't see the wood for the trees sometimes because you're in the thick of it. And so having somebody come from outside and oversee it all and have a look at things, with that strategy in mind, they can just point things out and you're like, oh, yes, of course, kind of thing. So that's what I loved about it.
Yeah, and it's been great. And you've already started working with some clients through the business club that I've forwarded on to you.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. So it was really, really great experience, and hopefully the suggestions I made were helpful. So yeah.
No, they definitely were. And I know when I've had feedback from the strategist and they've told me what the issues are, I'm like, yeah, that's exactly, I know now what I need to deal with when I've been working with them through one of my group programs. So for me, I know the system works because you've had a said call with someone, you've told me X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, okay, that's the problems that I need to fix, like when I've been working with them. So it's definitely, the system works. I know it works. So what have you got planning? What's the rest of the plans for your business for 2026? What are we working on right now?
It's a busy year. So we achieved funding from our county council for our early years road safety. So we've got funding probably to visit 50 or 60 early years settings in Oxfordshire. So we're getting those all booked in for this year. So that's busy. And, in general, it's about building up the various revenue streams to make it a really strong franchise package so that the franchisees have choices. They can, everyone's got their strengths and weaknesses. And so, there's choices about how they want to build their business. They can, focus on parties or early years road safety or, play sessions or all three. There's lots of different revenue streams. So I want to make all of those revenue streams really, really strong and really, really appealing for them. So we're working on that. And just sort of brand visibility. We've got some very exciting events that we will be attending at the end of this year, which I can't talk about yet, but we're very excited about that, which will give us some very exciting brand visibility. So, it's all going on. Yeah.
And so for anyone that's listening to this or watching this, who would you love to help? What's the providers out there that you would love to help with your strategist work?
My main sort of thing that personally, from my point of view, the reason I started a business of my own was balance and sort of working it with my family. That was my main goal for starting my own business. And so I'd quite like to work with businesses that, people are struggling maybe with that side of things, how to balance it all, or they're just wanting to make it thrive so it works for them and their family. And maybe businesses that are independents and doing it on their own basically. But then because I'm a franchisor, I can also work with franchisees because I understand the franchise model and how it all works in franchising. So I think I've got quite a broad broad spectrum of people that I can help and work with, basically.
For sure, because you've done so much over the 9 years. You've franchised a business, you've created a road safety program that's got funding, you've been into schools. So there's loads of nuggets there that I know that you can help providers with, and also with their strategy, and obviously if they want the work-life balance. And I will be putting in a link so you can connect with Tracey directly if you want to chat with about how to work with her over 2026. And we're looking to open the doors. The doors are open for enrolment for our cohort 2, which I'm really excited about. What would you say to someone who's thinking about becoming a strategist, not sure if it's for them yet, not sure how it's going to work for themselves? What would you say?
I would say that if you feel that you've got knowledge to share and expertise in the sector, it's a really, really rewarding thing to do. And it's all about building that community and supporting each other. So I would say go for it, because I think I've really enjoyed it, and I'm also really excited about what's to come. I can't wait to get started. So yeah, I'm really excited about how this will move forward as well. So yeah, I would recommend it.
Oh, thank you, Tracey. Thank you so much for your time today. And Yeah, you're very, very welcome. I always love chatting with you. And for anyone that's watching this or listening, if this resonates with you, want to share it with another provider, please do that. Like, subscribe and comment on the videos. Helps us reach more people. But thank you so much, Tracey, for your time today.
Thank you very much for having me.